Good afternoon, everyone. This is Michael Martin coming from Uganda again. I'm here with Ali from the Alpha Charity Center today, and I shall let Ali explain to you what he does and what their needs are.
Wow, thank you so much. Praise the Lord, brothers and sisters. Once again, thank you so much, Mr. Michael. My name is Ali Arafat, the director of Alpha Charity Center. Yes, he has asked me a question, what we do. I'll open the scope. Alpha Charity Center is in Uganda. It's an orphanage, a charity orphanage. It's a charity organization, once again. And yes, I'm the director who takes over the charity. I want to take this opportunity to thank each and every person wherever you're watching from, to say thank you, and may God bless you for whatever work you do and whatever penny you give unto us in donation and in support of the organization.
Okay. So, Ali, how many children do you take care of at the moment, and what do you need from our audience?
Okay, thank you so much for that question. At the charity, at the orphanage, I take care of over 45 kids, and apparently we need your support. I ask the audience to support us through education, to support us through the monthly food support, to support us through clothing. The main factor is about shelter and education. Hopefully, we thank God that we were able to build our home. We don't rent, and we give thanks to the Lord, not anyone else. So right now we are looking forward unto the medication, and of course, when I talk about shelter, I mean the other way around of sleeping, bedding, and stuff, because we haven't bought that yet, and we are hoping more from you. Anything you can offer to us as help, it shall be a blessing. Thank you so much.
So, how much do you need to raise a month? Keep the orphanage running.
Wow, that's a wide question, because when we go in terms of school, when we go in terms of food, when we go in terms of anything like medication, I'll be speaking in general. I'll talk about firstly food. The number I was already told, I think 1,000 will really be enough. $1,000 for our local food. It can really work out for the kids. When I go on the side of medication, that one is really unpredictable, because today I'm really fine. It doesn't mean that every day a child will get sick, but it is okay. On the other hand, if we can be able to raise about $100 just for monthly to go on the side of medication, on the bank of medication, that is, I'm talking about in terms of account specifically for medication, that is $100 per month. It can be okay for safety, and also for anything that can come up, because earlier on we had an incident whereby we lost over 3 kids at the orphanage. That was Malcolm, that was Grace, that was James. One had a brain tumor, and they only requested for about $1,000 that we failed to give unto them in the hospital for the operation. The other had a belly that was cancer. They still requested about $1,200 for the operation, that was the surgery. I couldn't raise any penny. So I'm just speaking in the concept of like anything that may come up. Ideally, if we can raise 100 and it goes specifically for medication, not attached, to just protect, to be aware of anything that can happen. Yeah, we can. It can really make us be on a safe side. Then when we go in the concept of school, Education. Remember, education is a key to success for us as an African child. So here, in particular, not every child that I'll really request the audience to sponsor them. It's just a few elements because most of them have been given scholarships in schools due to their performance in school. And for those that are home, they're about 35. So they pay around $50. Remember, being in different classes, it's just an estimation I've made of $50 because you'll find that since they're in different classes, you'll find one is paying $20, $25, $30 and above, but not beyond $50. This is PTA because all of them go into public schools. But being a public school, it doesn't mean that they don't pay anything. They really pay here in Uganda. This is Uganda. They really pay what we call PTA and all other things that may come apart, like school requirements. They come brooms, rota trims, such kinds of small requirements. So that money is really enough for the experience I have with the children and what I've been able to raise. I've been raising funds through some donations made at the GoFundMe, and some of the supporters now, like our dear volunteer called Sister Rara from Australia. She has really been of help, and Theo Haralambas is in UK. They have really been helping out to see that the orphanage is running smoothly without any challenge. So apparently I'm calling unto you and to all of you to really come and support and be of help to each and every child, to give them an opportunity to be a blessing. Yes.
So when I visited the orphanage, I saw these buildings that you were constructing. What are they for?
Wow. Besides the house where we sleep, where we lay together with the kids, you happen to see another building that was besides the house where we sleep. Wow, that building specifically, you saw the bigger house, right?
Right.
Then you saw the quarters, about 5 rooms, 4 rooms to 5 rooms.
Yeah.
We are planning to have the bigger house because since it has about 5 rooms, we want this to facilitate the children, to facilitate the visitors around who should be coming around the orphanage for visitation and volunteering. And the other quarters you saw, we are planning to have an office for the orphanage, a reception for visitors, where there's the first place for hospitality, where visitors reach immediately they reach the orphanage. We want to have one as a storage room for equipment. Then we want to have for confidentials, one room for confidential, specifically keeping files for the orphanage. Yes, because as a child is growing, definitely a child must have his reputation and everything. So we must file up his documents and everything as he's growing. So that place would keep the records for the orphanage. So that's basically the use of the structures you're seeing. In the future, we plan to have that at hand.
And when would you like to see that done? I mean, a lot of it's done now, but what's your goal for finishing it?
I really need about $25,000 to accomplish the building.
To get it done?
To get it done, because the roofing is not done, the finishing, there is what we call ceramics in the house. The house must look really beautiful. The house must really look beautiful. It should be welcoming. Yeah, it should reflect our picture as Alpha Charity Center Orphanage should really reflect the picture that yes, we have volunteers, we have people who are supporting us. So that's why I've talked about the amount of money that we really want. If God helps us by chance and we raise that money, everything shall be sorted out.
And what about the land that you have? You showed me that. What would you like to see
Yeah,
the underdeveloped land? What would you like to see put on that?
I really want to. Actually, I bought that land. We covered the orphanage with a perimeter wall fence. I want to. Then the other land we reserved it out. The land you saw. We really want to see that land. We are planning to have a church onto the land. Secondly, to have the school. What is the plan for the school? We want to have people outside, children outside who are able to pay for themselves. Yes, come in the school and support the school, plus the organization at large. At the same time, we want to have our own children, orphans, go through this level of education, go through our education system, our schools. It will be easy to solve a challenge of school fees and donation here and there, day by day. So this will really help us have them in our own schools, developed schools, and teach us at the same time. Yeah.
So, what would you need to complete that project, and then to have the teachers there and the other administrators? How much money would you need?
I have a budget. We really have a budget of over $100,000 to have that done and completely done.
And with that, and what about the fees for the teachers and the administrators? How much would you need to raise for that every year?
And every year we have a budget. I think I put up a budget of over $25,000 that could really facilitate for that.
We are thick. How are you?
It could really facilitate for that. About 25,000 can really facilitate for the teachers and whoever helps, gives a hand at the school, at church, because there are people who would come and volunteer in church and still there are tips that should be given. So every year we're supposed to raise around $25,000 for specifically that.
And is that yearly that you would need that?
Yearly? No, like I don't mean a payment for teachers. Of course, people who come into giving, we can get a payment for teachers, the school itself as a project. But I'm talking about the volunteers who come around church, who come in school, sweepers and staff. Those we have to raise about 25,000 per year. That is really enough to get up for that per year.
And what else would you like to see? I mean, you want to build the church, you want to build the school,
Yeah.
the extra sleeping quarters.
Yeah.
What else do you have planned that you want to build?
I think that's all I really want to have for now. It's something I really want to start with. Then the other plans, I want to make sure I accomplish my first line of the plan. Then we can come up with other ideas in future after this is accomplished. Because we really cannot really pack the brain with so many stuff at the same time before accomplishing the first plan. So ideally, it's something that I really had in mind to accomplish. Then we can have the rest later.
What would you say to people that are thinking about coming to Uganda? I mean, to volunteer. I mean, is it a good idea? What would you tell them?
Wow, actually, to make the work easy for me,
Yeah.
and also to not to be like so much monetary, it's really better for the volunteers to come in Uganda. I would really love to do this work with them, because me alone, I cannot really come into conclusions. But with them, I can really make the work, they can really ease my work when they are around, when they are on ground. So I ask the audience to really come. Whoever wishes to volunteer the orphanage, please feel free to come at the orphanage. Just like you've been here for about, you're spending here about 3 months. I would love them to come and spend even a year. We can host them. It's really, we can have them. So I feel it more safe. I feel it okay having them around here.
So Ali, any final words for the audience, and where can they find your donation webpage?
Wow. Thank you so much for the question, Mr. Michael. I want to reach my sincere regards and thanks to each and every person out there. Wherever you're watching from, I call you once again to support us through prayer, to support us through donations. Whatever you can reach a hand unto, whatever you're able to do, I call unto your sincere support and love. You know, one of the greatest gifts of love is giving, and love is defined as the greatest commandment that Christ commended us with. So I really call upon the audience to support us in whichever way they are able to. Please love us, adore us, and as we do love you in the same spirit, keep with us. Yeah. And also you can check with us our links via Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and you'll find our fundraising accounts, our fundraisers. We have the GoFundMe along in bio. You can check in with us. God bless you. We love you for God and my country. This is Alpha Charity Center, Uganda.
And I will have the links to their fundraising pages attached to the video. Thank you very much for your time, and we're just praying for you and hope to see you here in Uganda.
God bless you.